everyone. In this video, we'll be looking at exponential decay. So if you are in Ms. Drake's class, please follow along in your packet. Today, we're talking about decay, which means that the original amount decreases by the same percent over a period of time. So the formula we're going to use is almost exactly the same as yesterday, except the plus sign has now been changed to a minus sign because it is going down by a certain percent or decreasing by a certain percent. Okay, so let's take a look at the first example. It is time to buy your first car. You purchased a used Jeep Wrangler for $20,000. The value of the car depreciates 12% per year. So depreciates means it loses value or decreases in value. Write an equation to determine the value of the car after 5 years. So our steps are the same, our variables are the same that we're trying to identify. Again, the only difference is that now we have a minus sign instead of a plus sign because the value will be going down. So let's take a look at the example. Let's see, my y is what I am looking for, so that's my question mark. My a is the initial value, so here we are, it's 20,000. The r is your rate of decrease, so it depreciates 12%. So that 12% we need to change to a decimal. Remember, you're going to move the decimal 2 places to the left, 1, 2, so 0.12. And t is the amount of time, that's your 5 years, so t will be 5. Once you have your 3 values, you can plug them into the formula. Y equals a is 20,000, 1 minus r as a decimal, 0.12, to the t power, which is 5. Your next step is to evaluate. So you can either simplify by doing this subtraction, or you could just type it exactly as you see it into your calculator or into Desmos. So I have 20,000, parentheses, 1 minus 0.12 to the 5th power. I'm going to copy that whole number down. 10,554.63834. And then they don't tell me what to round to, but we know we're talking about money. So anytime you have money, unless they say otherwise, you want to round to the nearest hundredth. So that's the number in this position right here, 2 places after your decimal. Look to the right, 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, give it a rest. So if this is greater than 5, that means we'll round that 3 up to a 4. So $10,554.64 will be the value of the car. Okay, let's take a look at number 2. A cup of coffee contains 130 milligrams of caffeine. If caffeine is eliminated from the body at a rate of 11% per hour, how much caffeine will be left after 9 hours? So we are going to identify our YART. Y is usually what we're looking for. So that's my question mark. A is the initial amount. So how much caffeine did we start with? 130 milligrams. So 130. R is the rate of decay. So that is my 11%. So that's 11%. But remember, I want to write it as a decimal. So move your decimal for 2 places, and that's 0.11. And then T is the amount of time, and that's 9 hours. So we're going to plug into our formula. Y equals A, which is 130, times 1 minus R, so 0.11, to the T power, which is 9. Okay. Again, you can simplify or just plug that right at your calculator. And I get 45.5463328. Now this is not money, so they should tell me what to round to. And it says to the nearest hundredth. So that's 2 places after your decimal right here. Look to the right, and it says round up.
Good morning,
Those are the announcements. I'm going to pause our video. Okay, and when you round, you end up with 45.55. So you guys should try example 3. Pause the video, and then I will put the answers up in a sec. Okay, here are your answers for number 3. They ask you to represent time as D, so I put a D here as my exponent instead of a T, and then when I plug in a 7, I get 2,790.23. Have a great day.